How to use one CAT6 Ethernet cable to power 4 PoE IP cameras. The client needs to install 4 PoE IP cameras in this parking lot. There's a lighting port at the middle of this parking lot. He can put all these 4 cameras on this parking lot. He doesn't want to use the AC power from this lighting port since it's the high voltage power. He wants to pull the PoE powers from the control room to the parking lot. There's about 300 feet between the control room and the setup spot. The straightforward solution is pull 4 CAT6 Ethernet cables from the control room and connect all these IP cameras to a PoE switch. But he wants to minimize the cable. He hopes he can just use one CAT6 Ethernet cable and power all these 4 PoE IP cameras. Now let's move to the demonstration board and see how we can complete this job with just one CAT6 Ethernet cable. Before we dive into the detail, I want to say we do have the free online courses. It covers the IP cameras, access point, wirelesses, etc. I've put the link in the description below. It's completely free. Now let's see what we have in this setup. We have this network video recorder in the control room. It's attached to this PoE switch. This is the 100 meters CAT6 Ethernet cables. It's about 328 feet. We have 2 cameras on the port. The client needs to install 4 cameras. I took 2 cameras for example. We need one device called outdoor PoE switch to work with all these 4 cameras. The special design of this switch is the port number 8. The port number 8 can be powered by another PoE switch or PoE injector. What does it mean? It means we can connect the cable coming from the control room to this port number 8. Then it's going to power this outdoor PoE switch. Meanwhile, it also will deliver the PoE power through these 7 PoE ports. So we can connect all these 4 cameras to this PoE ports. Alright, first let's connect the cable from the control room to the port number 8. And now I'm going to use this short patch code to link these 2 cameras to the port number 2 and port number 1. Let's connect the first camera and connect to the PoE port and connect the second camera and another PoE port on this outdoor PoE switch. Just want to remind you, this power input port only accepts the DC power. It cannot accept the AC power. Alright, we have completed the setup in the port. Let's move to the control room. Now I need to connect this CAT6 Ethernet cable to the PoE switch in the control room. This PoE switch will provide the PoE power to the outdoor PoE switch on the port and also deliver the PoE power to those 2 cameras. I just heard the click, which means the cameras are getting the power. We need to wait for a while before we can see the live video on the monitor. Now we saw both cameras. Let's check cameras live. This is the zoom camera. I need to zoom in and zoom out to find the best focus. But there's one issue I didn't point out is the power budget. This is the PoE Plus switch. The maximum output power from single port is about 30 watts. So the remaining powers at the end of this cable is 25 watts. It's working for 2 cameras, but if we add all the 4 cameras on the port, we will face the power issues since the power budget is not enough. The solution is we can easily change this PoE switch to a PoE Plus switch, which can output 90 watts from single port, or we can use a PoE injector to replace the PoE power from this PoE switch. First, let's power this PoE injector. Then I'm going to relocate the cable to the PoE port on this PoE injector. Then use another short patch code to link this data port to our PoE switch. Now this PoE switch only provides the data exchange, and this PoE injector will take over the power solution and send the 90 watt high power to our outdoor PoE switch. Just one last thing, since we do have some extra PoE ports on this outdoor PoE switch, right? If you want to add the access point, you also can use this PoE switch to power this access point and provide the Wi-Fi coverage in the parking lot. Alright, that's all for today's video. If you have any question, please leave a message in the comment section below.